Good morning, friends. I'm here to talk about direct indirect speech. Before letting you know about direct indirect speech, that we know it as narration chains, I just want to say about one pretty important thing that class 10th students they're going to have their exam on 30th of March. So it's very, very important for them that they should know what is direct indirect speech. Okay, before going to teach, let me wish you happy Holi. This is my new friend Teddy. We are here to discuss about direct indirect speech. Okay, so let's get started. You have to remember before you know direct indirect speech, it's very important that you should know about the tense because tense is the main core. Tense is the main source that will help you to catch other grammatical aspects. Okay, why I'm saying it's very important to know the tense because if you upwardly, if you keep on mugging up the answers of direct indirect speech, maybe in coming classes it won't help you out. Okay, so let's know one by one. If I give you examples, you may write it down on your copy and then you can practice. Got it? So direct indirect speech. Before going to know direct indirect speech, you have to know that it has two aspects. One is reporting verb and one is reported speech. The sentence before comma is called reporting verb, and the sentence between the sentence between two inverted commas is known as reported speech. The reporting verb is very, very important because it tells what the reported speech would be. Okay, so now let me tell you, if I give an example like he says I am good, the answer would be he says that he is good. Here what you have to know that you have to catch the reporting verb. The reporting verb is says. The says makes me know that the reported speech sentence will be like this. I just only changed the pronoun. Okay, now let us get on to know the very important facts and ideas about how to solve the question when it is in the form of said or past simple. Remember, when the reporting verb is in past simple or said form, there are many rules you have to know, you have to keep in your mind, because without knowing the rules and regulations of indirect speech, it would really be impossible for all of you to solve, to have the confidence. Okay, so let's know. If the reporting verb is in said or past simple, there are many rules. The following rules are: past simple will turn into past perfect, present simple will turn into past simple, present continuous will turn into past continuous, present perfect will turn into past perfect, will shall will turn into would and should. If you get any modal verbs like can, could, may, might, will, shall, these are modal verbs. When you get modal verbs, make sure these modal verbs you have to write the past form of these modal verbs, like may would be might, can would be could, shall, should, etc. I just want to tell you a very important things. Generally, it may not happen that you will get a questions of affirmative sentence. There are six types of sentence. You may get the questions. You may get a questions of interrogative. You may get a questions of imperative. You may get a questions of negative. So for different sort of questions, you need to know that different answers required. Okay. Now, let me tell you. The first questions, as I told you, that these are the rule. Past simple will turn into past perfect. Past continuous will turn into past perfect continuous. Okay, like will, shall will turn into would. Okay, so now let me give you example. You may write and you may practice. My first example is that she said to me, I am going. Okay, how would you solve this question? You can solve, first you need to check what is the reporting verb. Here the reporting verb is say to. When you get say to, you need to keep in mind say to will turn into told. Okay, See, here the answer would be she said, sorry, she told me that she was going. Why? Because I told you that when you get the reporting verb in said form or in past simple, you need to change in this way. Another question, let me tell you. She said, I cannot help you at this time. Here, it is a question of modal verbs. When you get modal verbs, you need to know the past form of this. Okay? Here, the answer would be she said that she cannot help me at that time. I repeat, she said that she cannot help me at that time. Why? It's very important to know the each and every aspect of the words, how you can change into past. Without knowing, you will have always a blank idea about it. Okay, now let me give you questions regarding interrogative. How would you solve when you get an interrogative questions? Like there is a question, Rina said to Meera, did you complete your work? This question you need to first check it out what is in reporting verb. If the reporting verb is with said or past simple, make sure the other part of the sentence will also go accordingly. Okay, so the answer would be, before saying you the answer, I want to tell you there are two types of interrogative. One is yes no and one is WH word. And what is WH word? WH word is like the question starts with the when, why, where, how, okay, etc. Yes no question, generally these questions we start with the helping verb, with the helping verbs like is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, will. So these we can take as helping verb. Okay, so like did you complete your work, do you play cricket, uh, do you like music? I say, if I have to say answer, what will I say? Yes, I do. uh, were you present? Yeah, I was. Have you brought that for me? Yes, I do. I have brought that. uh, haven't you done that? Not yet. No, I haven't. Do you like music? Yeah, I do. Do you like strawberries? No, I don't. So these are the ways to answer yes no questions. Okay, when you get this sort of question, I said the question that I have given you, that is, Rina said to Meera, did you complete your work? So the answer would be, Rina asked Meera if she had completed her work. Why? Because it's a question sentence. Then said will turn into asked or inquired to know, you can say. Okay, now let me give you another questions. If somebody asks you, Ajay said to Avi, were you present yesterday? So how will you answer these questions? You will answer like, Ajay asked Abhi if he was present the previous day. Correct? I repeat, Ajay asked Abhi if he was present the previous day. Now, let me give you more question. This is one such question of interrogative. If you get a question, Aditi said to Arya, where were you on vacation? Okay, how will you solve? Now you need to know that this is a question of WH word. So in WH word, what you need to know, you keep that WH word there and the rest of the things you try to change. Make sure one thing, that when you get a question sentence or any exclamatory sentence, one thing you have to keep in mind, that you won't keep the sentence as it is. It has to be changed into an affirmative way, because if you keep it as the same, your answer would be wrong and you won't get the marks. Okay, like my question was, Aditi said to Arya, Aditi said to Arya, where were you on vacation? Got it? See, the answer would be Aditi asked Arya where he was on vacation. Okay, few more questions I want to say. As I told you, when you get to do an interrogative question, the direct questions would be like said to or said. You have to change into asked, questioned, inquired, wanted to know, interrogated. These sort of words you can use. Okay, if the question you get in the form of yes no, as I told you, that you need to change into an affirmative way. Okay, few more example. She said to me, will you come tomorrow? She asked me if I would come the coming day or the following day. Okay, or you can say the next day. Got it? So now let me give you a few more examples. One more example, like he said to me, do you know me? He said to me, do you know me? How would you answer this question? First, check it out. He said, this is past simple, and in between the inverted comma, that is present simple. One thing you need to know, that if it is past, whatever the sentence is in inverted comma, that all will change. He said to me, do you know me? So he said to me will turn into he asked me if I knew him. Okay. One more question. He said to her, haven't you seen this movie? He said to her, haven't you seen this movie? Answer would be, he asked her, he asked her if she had not, if she hadn't seen that movie. I repeat the answer. He asked her if she hadn't seen that movie. Got it? Let's get to know a few more questions. Got it? Now, let's talk about this. If you get a question like, call the first witness, said the judge. Call the first witness, said the judge. What type of sentence it is, you have to keep in mind. This is an imperative sentence. When you get an imperative sentence, you must know that said to or said, whatever the words or verbs would be in reporting verb, they are to be changed according, like command, like ordered, like sometimes told, requested. So here what will you say? Call the first witness, said the judge. The judge commanded to call the first witness. This way you can say. Suppose your father says, get me a glass of water. How will you do it? You can say, father told me to get him a glass of water. The lieutenant said, march on. The lieutenant commanded to march on. You know, to solve imperative sentence is very easy. You need to know the formula of 2 plus infinitive. 2 plus infinitive means 2 plus verb first form. Okay. Now let's get on to know about the questions when you get like exclamatory sentence. Like, let me give you, what a nice t-shirt. Okay. What a nice t-shirt. If I ask you, turn it to simple, in a simple way you say, it would be the shirt is very nice or it's a very nice shirt. Now, this you will get in direct speech.